First of all, this is the earth model, earth layers model. So through this, the student will be able to see the inner structure of the earth, and they would also come to know the compositional layer of the earth and the mechanical layer of the earth. The three earth layers are divided into three parts or three common layers, and which are known as a crust. The first part, mantle, the second one, and the core. Core has also two parts, which is outer core and inner core. Crust, first of all, let's see crust. Crust is the outer or solid layer of the earth. It is it is thick, 5 to 100 kilometer. It is thick, and it is more closer 3 to 62 miles closer to the earth's surface. So it has two parts, the continental layer and the ocean layer. The continental layer, which is shown through this green part, it shows the very surface of the earth where the human beings are living, where the animals and the plants. And the second one is oceanic layer, which means the layer or the surface of in the sea, where the sea gets end, so the surface of the crust also starts from there. So the first layer means, which is the continental layer, which is made by granite, and the second one is the oceanic layer or the surface of the ocean. It is made by basalt. So this project, the green line, the green and the blue shows the continental and the oceanic layers. So the crust is the first part of the earth layers, and it is made of solid. It is a solid and hard point of the earth. So now come to the mantle. It is the middle point of the earth layers. It is very thick, it is very hard and hot also. So the earth is this color, in this model it is shown by the yellow color. So this mantle is not a steady state, it is always in motion state. In motion, it is always in generally it is in convective circular motion, like a lava. It is like muddy. Lava is like muddy, which is not so solid, not so liquid. So this mantle flow, it is flow towards of the earth's surface and the downward of the core surface. So this is very hot also. The core, it is the third layer of the earth. So it is also divided into two parts. The first one is a core. This is also known as a outer core. The inner one is this is the also core, that is known as inner core. The first is outer core. It is liquid and it is not so solid. So the mantle lava, it can also come downside. But the inner core, it is very solid and very hot. So it is hot because of extreme pressure and extreme temperature. So there is one way how the students can learn the earth layer easily, and that is the half-boiled egg. So the first layer of the egg is known as a shell. So student can also understand that the shell of the egg is hard. So they can also understand the crust as a shell of that egg. So if we see the white egg inner side of that, so it is not so solid, not so liquid. So it is could be known as a mantle, that the second part of the earth. So it is same like a white egg in that boiled half egg. So the white egg is also shown as muddy or not so liquid, not so hard. So the third one is the inner side is the yolk of the egg. So the yolk of the egg, it's also like a liquid type or not so hard. So in that we can also make student able to through an egg, half boiled egg, we can also make them, our students, able to learn about what are the three layers of the earth. First one, if the shell, so then is the crust. If the white egg, then is the mantle. If we go to the yolk, if a egg is boiled, so it also become thick and hard, so that one could also be known as the inner core, the yolk part one. So the structure of the compositional layers we have seen. Now we will go to the mechanical layers. That is the lithosphere. It is a rigid outer layer and the crust of the upper mantle. Then second one is asthenosphere. Asthenosphere is a solid rock that flows slowly and the plastic like a part of the mantle and convection part. The third one is mesosphere. It is a middle layer or solid that could be known as a very hot or very dense. So the core, it is both in a way dense in a liquid. It is made of iron, and outer is a solid iron or solid liquid. So the compositional layer and the mechanical layers, there are the two combinations of them. There are continental, oceanic, mantle and core. These are the compositional layers. The mechanical layers are lithosphere, asthenosphere, mesosphere, and the outer and inner core.
Hello everyone, today I am here for my science project. I choose the topic of magnetic car. As you can see the car in front of me, this is not an ordinary car. This does not work on fuel, this does not work on battery, but this work on magnet. As you can see here also. Firstly, I will tell you that how I made this car. For the main body, I use cardboards. For the upper body, I used matchboxes and wrapped it around from computer paper. For the tires, I use plastic bottle caps. The 4 bottle caps are connected through the long toothpicks, and the main component of this car is magnet. As I told you, this is a magnetic car. This magnetic car will help us understand it how magnet works and what are the properties of magnet. Firstly, I will like to tell you that what is magnet. Magnet is a field that has only one field, that is called magnetic field, and it attracts other magnets also. The properties of magnets I will show you from these two magnets. There are two poles of a magnet, north pole and south pole. So the same pole repel each other and the different pole attract each other. So now focus here, like this show these two poles are different and these attract each other. This shows the force of attraction. Now from the opposite side, that means that the same poles are here, so they repel each other. This shows the force of repulsion. You can see that they are not attracting each other. Now I will show this force of repulsion through the magnetic car. This magnetic car works on the concept of the force of repulsion of magnet. Now this how this magnetic car works. See, the force of repulsion is making the car move forward. If the magnets are more strong, then the car will accelerate more forward. This magnetic car is beneficial in many ways. For example, in future we can use these cars and we can save a lot of fuel because it works on magnet. It does not require any kind of fuel. For accelerating it might require a small amount of fuel, but when the car will work on magnet, then a huge amount of fuel can be saved. And secondly, this car can be also an effective tool for teaching. For example, if we teach students of class 4 and 5 the concept of magnetism, they will easily understand the concept of magnetism and the properties and the use of magnet through this magnetic car, and it will also attract them and they will understand very nicely and easily through this project. Thank you very much. I hope you liked it.
My name is Kainat Iqbal, and today the experiment I am going to show you is about the conduction of heat. So what is conduction of heat? Conduction of heat is basically the transfer of heat from one body to another without the motion of the matter or the actual movement of the molecules. So for this experiment, we will require a knife, and I have already placed the needles on the knife with dropping some hot wax on the middle of the knife. Then we require a candle, and for this experiment what we will do, we will burn the candle and place the tip of the knife on the candle, and we will observe that slowly and gradually through the transfer of heat, each needle will fall down. So let's begin. Firstly, we will burn the candle. Then we will place the tip of the knife on the candle. So as you can see, the knife is stable and it is not moving, but the heat is transferring from the tip of the knife to further. So the wax has started melting down and the first needle has fallen down. Now the heat is transferring to the second needle. So the second needle has also fallen down and now the heat is transferring to the other body. So the third needle has also fallen down. So this experiment shows the process of conduction of heat, in which the heat transfers from the tip of the knife to the middle of the knife and the needles fall down eventually when the heat comes to them. So thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sonia Bashir. This is my project. The title of this project is wind energy. The purpose of this project is generation of electricity by wind energy. The wind energy is the process by which wind is used to generate electricity. It is called wind energy. The apparatus I used for this project is button, a wind turbine, a motor, wires, cardboard and light. The process is as how wind energy is produces as when wind turbine converts wind kinetic energy into a mechanical power. This mechanical power can then be converted into electricity through the use of a generator. This is the process of a generation of electricity by wind energy. Thank you.
Good morning. My topic is heat transfer in conduction, and my apparatus are 3 nails, 1 steel scale, and 1 candle. Firstly, I will light up the candle. As you can see that steel is a good conductor of heat, and steel is near to the candle. So now candle is giving heat to the initial part of the scale, and as you can see that there are 3 nails stuck in the steel scale with the help of the wax. So the molecules from the first initial position will vibrate and convert that heat to the another point. And as we can see that the first nail is here. So this nail has fallen down because of the melted wax, and this melted wax, as the molecules are vibrating, so the scale is heating and to the further part, and the intermolecular bond of the wax has also been weakened because of the melting of that wax due to the heat. Now it is a gradual process, that is why it takes some time to heat up. So we are waiting for the another nail, that wax, the intermolecular force bond between the wax will weaken down due to the heat, and then the another nail will also be fallen down. As we can see that the wax is melting, it means that the heat has been transferred through the vibrating molecules to the farthest point of the scale, and now we can see that the another nail has also been fallen down. This occurs because of the intermolecular force between the wax has been weakened, and we can see in this picture as well that how this process is going through, that the first molecule is heated up, and with the process of time, with the gradual period, the molecules heated up from the one end to the another end of the scale. And as this scale in this scale, the molecules are heated up and the wax is fallen down in the floor.